Hi cozy crew and newcomers as well. Welcome back to my little cozy corner of the internet. Today I'm doing a video that I've been wanting to do forever. They're one of my favorite videos to watch. I think if you've been on YouTube for a long time, you probably already know what it is. It's a what's in my bag video. So today, as I was wrapping up work, I was thinking, oh, I need to pack my bag for class tonight. So I do class once a week, and it means that I go to the Loop. I live in Chicago. The Loop is basically what we call downtown. So I have to go out to the Loop, and I have to bring certain things with me that are different from my everyday bag, which one day maybe I'll do an everyday bag. But I thought it would be fun to go through what I'm taking with me. I love these kind of videos. I always think they're a lot of fun. So I don't really have a bag per se. I have a book bag because I am going to class. So for me, that just feels a little bit more appropriate for what I'm doing. Plus, since I have to take like a couple heavier things, I don't really like taking a tote, kind of hurts my shoulders. So I have a backpack here. I don't know what brand it is. Manu had an extra backpack that he gave me. It's really nice. It's black cloth and yeah, really simple. It has a zipper in the front, a small one here, a bigger pocket here, the main pocket here in the middle, and in the back it has a pocket in the back, and it also has the strap so you can put it on your suitcase for travel. And I don't really have it, decorated or anything. I do have this one button that I got at the art museum in Spain. It says "Have an art day." I just really thought that was cute. So I'll just show you what's on the outside. Right now there's nothing in here, but there will be. I'm gonna make myself a tea to go. So I try to bring my own drink to class. Not always. Sometimes I will stop by a small coffee shop on my way there, but I have my reusable thermos there, and then I have a reusable water bottle that I'm gonna fill up before we go, and we do have a water bottle refill station at school. Oh, and if you're wondering, I'm not in university or anything. I actually already graduated university. I have my master's already. This is a high-level Spanish class that I am taking, and this is actually my second, I don't think they call them semesters, my second session. This is the winter session that's starting up today. So it's our first class since winter break. I like to have one of my cross stitch or embroidery projects with me if it's not too big. Usually I don't do anything bigger than like a 9-inch hoop. So I have this project that I'm working on. So it has like the pattern. I have a little pin cushion here and all the thread and floss that goes with it. And of course, like scissors and a threader. And this bag is pretty nice. It's kind of falling apart, but this is from Blick, the art store, and I actually really like these kind of bags. I have my agenda. So I got this agenda when I was in Spain. Manu's aunt has a stationery store, and I bought this there. It's super cute, super simple, and it's in Spanish. So I actually write all my to-do list and such in Spanish, and that really does help me practice. I should redo this video in Spanish. Along with that, I have this pen case that I got in London. I got that a couple years ago when we got engaged in London, I think. Though I think it's just from the airport. I don't think it's from any fancy shop. I have this little keychain that my friend Linz gave me when she went to Notting Hill last year. And I've already shown you what's in here in another video, but yeah, it just has pens, pencils, sticky notes, whiteout, so erasers. So what you would think you would need for class. For my what actually is part of my class, I have my textbook, Aula 5. So it's really skinny, but man, the stuff in here is so hard. And along with our textbook, we constantly get like worksheets and like little printouts. And I found this really cute like portfolio case that I thought would be really nice for all the handouts that we get. Just like a little bit nicer than a folder. And that's where I just keep all the handouts, which I think I'll need to go through these to see which ones I need to keep and which ones I can put in the recycling. So there's that. And then for taking notes, I have this, oh, I cannot remember, I cannot say the name of this brand because I'm pretty sure it's maybe German. I don't know, it sounds German. I will just write it. But I bought this last year and it's so nice. It is such a nice little notebook. So it's just lined and very simple. It has a pocket in the back, which is useful if I wanted to put like some notes that maybe I need to study for. It also has 2 of these bookmarks, so I use this in 2 ways. I have the first part, which are notes for class, and the second part, which is when I do my own like solo study. And it's in the prettiest berry color. It kind of reminds me of the Spanish passport. It's kind of this pretty red berry color. I have my iPad. It's the iPad 13-inch. I can't remember which one. I bought it for myself. I bought it used, so I bought it refurbished. But I bought it for myself last year for my birthday. And I think it's gray. I don't know. I have it in this protective case because I do like to use a keyboard when I'm in class. It just helps me type quicker. So if I need to look up a word, like the different conjugations, if I don't know it, then I can easily look it up. But if I wanted this to be more lightweight, I can take this part out and it still works just fine. So I do have my iPad. I also take my phone with me, but that's what I'm using to film. So phone. Okay, in this compartment, one last thing, I have my Kindle. I have my Kindle in this really cute case that kind of makes it look like you're reading a book. So I have this. So the reason I'm taking my Kindle is because I'm reading The Nightingale with my friend, and it's huge and heavy, and I already have so much in here. So I actually downloaded the ebook from the library so I can just read it on here instead of having to take this thing. Now, normally if I was just carrying my everyday bag and not taking my book and my iPad and all that, then I would take this book. But because I have so much in there, I'm going to take the Kindle. All right, so let's show the back pocket. So there's a little back pocket that I like to keep certain things that I want to keep close to me. So that would be my wallet, and my wallet just has a couple of cards in here, my insurance cards, my ID. Yeah, and I got this wallet in London. It's really cute. It's a Moomin wallet. It's like this little, I think it's a Finnish cartoon. I don't know what it is, if he's a hippo or what. He looks like a hippo, but I think it's actually supposed to be like some kind of mythical creature. I don't know. The front pocket here. I don't know what that is. Just like a receipt or something. I don't know. I keep these are not AirPods. I did not get the AirPods because I am so afraid of losing this that I didn't want to invest that much money. So these are knockoff AirPods, but they work just as good. And I like them when I go to class. They're really easy to take. And what I like to do is while I'm on my way to class on the bus or on the L, I'll listen to Spanish music just to kind of get me in the mood. Now in this compartment here in the front, I have a snack. My class is 3 hours long, so I usually need a snack and caffeine, as you saw. I have a reusable bag. This one I got in Madrid, the store called Casa del Libro. So it's nice in case I need to stop by and buy something. You never know. It's always nice to have a reusable bag. And the last thing I'm going to show you is what I call my EDC, my everyday carry, because this is a bag that goes with me everywhere. So it goes into my purse station along with everything else. Like I empty my bag out at the end of the day, but this goes into every bag as long as it fits, which it fits in most of my bags. I don't really carry that many bags that are really small. So this is my everyday carry. And if you look up everyday carry on YouTube, you'll see a lot of it, it's like survival. So you'll see mostly men, and they'll have like knives and fire starters and like different kind of tools, which is great, but it's not really what I need. So this is my version of an everyday carry, what you would call an urban everyday carry. I cannot tell you the name of this bag. I did get it on Amazon back in 2016. So I'm not a big fan of Amazon, but this was actually a good purchase. They do have ones that are very similar. You would just look up like makeup bag or toiletry bag with compartments, and this would come up. Again, it looks dirty. It was recently washed like a month ago. It's just I've had it for a very long time. It used to have a leather strap here to grab onto, but that broke. So now it has this really lovely F the patriarchy keychain. That's super cute. And it is quite full. So the idea of an everyday carry has the things that you deem necessary when you leave the house. May not mean that you use them every time, but something you want to have with you. And I've been working on this for years, perfecting it, and I feel like I finally have it to a point where it has everything that I could need. But it all fits in one small case, so it's not going overboard. So if I open it up, you see it's quite full. So I'm just gonna get started with the first thing that I see here. That is this Ziploc bag. And you'll see why I keep this in a Ziploc bag. But inside I have a whistle and I have pepper spray. Now I haven't used this pepper spray, but I have used pepper spray in the past, and I will tell you, I'm very happy to have it. I keep it in the Ziploc bag so that way it doesn't spill on everything, but this is really easy for me to grab, have it open in my pocket, or I can just take this out and clip it to my pant, my pant waist, the waistline of my pant. I really like this brand because it has an extra safety feature where you have to flick this part up and then push it down in order for it to dispense it, so less likely to accidentally spray yourself. Yeah, this is just super convenient for me. Like sometimes I'll just hop right on the train, take this right out. Depending. Most of the time I feel pretty safe in the city, but alas, I am a woman and I live in a major metropolitan area, so it is what it is. Next little bag, I have another bag, which is funny. So this is what I call like my medicine bag. And it is small. It's one of the, I think the smallest bag from IKEA. This has come in handy so often, and not just for me, but for people that I've been with. So I'll show you the things that are in Starting here. With what I see first, these are cough drops. These are from Spain, and they're literally just honey and vitamin C. That's it. So they're really nice and soothing. Second thing I have here is paracetamol. In Europe, it's called paracetamol. It's just acetaminophen. So essentially Tylenol. Why I like these a lot is that these dissolve in water. And this is what I take when I have a headache, because you get the pain relief, obviously, but you also get like a serving of water, which help hydrate you and make you feel better a little bit quicker. Then I have some bandages. I have 3 of the Band-Aid brand, and then this like eco brand that I have like 1 left. So I have various sizes. So like 2 of the regular size, a big one, and a little one. I have ibuprofen, but I got this when I was in Spain. These are really nice because they're each 400 milligrams. When I get really bad cramps, I have to take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen to get any sort of relief. So it just makes it really easy to take. And also when they're packaged like this is what I give other people too, because that way they can see that it's like in a safe container and not just giving them random meds. Then I have a couple of Pepto-Bismol tablets. I don't even need to explain, okay? Like, we've all been there. You're out, your tummy feels crazy. You pop one of these and you're good. Or the other day I met up with my friend Lynn's, and her husband ended up joining us at a coffee shop, and he said that he had some heartburn, and I was like, hey, I have Pepto tablets, so are good for heartburn, and it helped him out. So he was lucky to have me. Here I have a little packet of vitamin C. This is actually from France, because if you watched my honeymoon video, I got sick on our honeymoon. I got a really bad cold, and I was just taking some vitamin C that we had purchased in France. I have a Q-tip. I'm gonna put it back in because I want it to stay clean. You just never know when you might need a Q-tip. Never know. And in this little container, I have some of the loose pills. So this is, I don't know if I really would give this to someone else if they needed medicine, because just, I don't know. I wouldn't take loose pills from people. But this is more for me. So I have 2 of acetaminophen. and 4 of ibuprofen because these are only 200 milligrams, and two doses of Xanax. My anxiety girlies know. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the side here. First thing I see here is this little baggie. It's this little pouch, and it's actually for jewelry. So it has 2 compartments in it, and sometimes if I'm out and about and my earrings are starting to hurt me, or I just want to take off my jewelry, I feel a lot better knowing that they're safe in here and in this bag and then in my bag than just like putting them in a pocket or something. So there's that. A pad. I have a packet of Kleenex. I bought a big supply of this for when we went on our honeymoon, and I ended up using so much of it. I have a pack of black tea. I don't know this brand. I think we got this at Aldi, the box of it. And it's just nice having some tea in case like I'm somewhere and they don't have anything for me to drink. I have this packet of sugar substitute. I have a Shout stain remover. This tiny little sewing case that I got at a hotel. It's fantastic. You never know when a button's gonna come off or you have a ripped shirt. And I know how to do some pretty basic sewing and some pretty good stitches from doing embroidery. So that could come in handy, and it doesn't take up any space or weight. Okay, so now we're gonna move into the middle. I have a tiny little native deodorant. It smells so good. I think it's coconut and vanilla. You know, sometimes you just get a little stinky and you need to freshen up. Speaking of stinky, I have a perfume with me. This is one of those travel perfume bottles that you can just fill up. Right now, it has Ari by Ariana Grande in here, and this thing is great because it's just so easy to fill up and just put whatever perfume you want. I have a hairbrush comb combo little tool with a hair tie really wrapped around it. There's nothing worse than being out and about and needing a hair tie, not having one. So I always have this spare one. And this is a brush and a comb, and it actually works pretty well. I got this at Ida Ancient Baths, which is like a really cool pool house and massage place that they have here in Chicago, but we've been to the one in London, and they're actually from they're a Spanish company, and they give these out in the bathrooms when you're showering. Here I have you have to just use your imagination. There's a toothbrush here and a little tube of toothpaste. I got this from Iberia when we're flying back from our honeymoon. I haven't used it yet, but it's so nice to know I can freshen my breath. This is from Air France from our honeymoon. I just like how small this pen is. Sometimes we always you might need a pen. It's just, maybe I don't have my pen case. So it's really nice, and it's made from recycled materials, which is cool. I have a little pair of scissors. These are actually the kind that come with for sewing and such, but they do work on paper. But they're great for tags, for cutting paper, for cutting a loose string. You just don't know when you're going to need scissors. Okay, and that's the pouch. Now I'm going to start with these little tube shape compartments. This I also got from Air France in our business class toiletry package. It's from Clarins of Paris. It's just a nice little hand cream. It's just so nice. Honestly, when you go stay at a hotel or an airline and they give you these little things, they're great for your everyday bag. Next, I have a nail file. Super handy. I think this came with one of those toiletry packets. I just kept it. Just a nice little nail file. And probably my most, or maybe a second most used item is a nail clipper. I'm telling you, there is nothing one of the worst things for me is if I have a broken nail that's hanging and I can't clip it. I have a hard time trying to, get it with my teeth, and you shouldn't do that either. So this just is perfect. And that way I don't have to worry about the nail getting caught on anything, and then I can file it down. Then I have 2 lip balms. I have this one. It's the Burt's Bees Beeswax Lip Balm, and with vitamin E and peppermint. This I don't even use. This is for my husband. He always forgets to put on lip balm before we leave, and he never has one with him. So I just started carrying one for him. And in the summer, I also carry sunscreen in here for him. This is a lip color that I've been using for like 9 years. It's Burt's Bees Rose. It's a tinted lip balm. This is the one I wear in fall and winter because it's like a little bit darker. And in spring and summer, I wear hibiscus. And I've been doing that combination for years. It just makes it really easy to always have a lip color that looks nice and is great for the season. My gosh, we're almost done. The last thing that I have in here is actually kind of cool. It's this Noshinku hand sanitizer. It's super thin. And the reason I like this brand a lot, and I don't go for like Touchland or like the Touchland knockoffs, is that this is refillable. So I can actually take this off and refill it with any liquid hand sanitizer. So if you buy like a big one, you can refill it, or we have a really great bulk store here in Chicago called the Eco Flamingo where I can just refill it if I want. When I bought this one though, it did come with a refill, so I will use it. It's in the scent Lavandula. So it has, sorry, I don't have my glasses on. It has jojoba, argan, and I think lavender. That makes sense. And it holds a good amount. It holds like 0.67 ounces. Sprays really nicely. I've had it for like a month and I've been using it pretty consistently. So yeah. And that is what's in my everyday carry pouch. Along with everything that you saw, I will also be bringing with me a scarf and a beanie, along with my really thick jacket, because it is gonna be like 18 degrees when I head out to class. And that's what's in my bag when I have class in the city, when I have to go down to the Loop. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was so much fun to film. Again, I'm happy I finally have one of these, and maybe I'll do another one for what's in my craft bag for my craft and coffee dates with my friend Lindsay, and maybe I'll do another one of just like my everyday bag if I'm just like going out and about for the day, like what kind of bag I take with me, because it does vary. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to 2026, and remember to keep it cozy. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps spread my video to other cool people like you.